versatile Teresa Brewer.
Come follow the band, wherever it's at. I let both of your feet beat time to the drum and let your heart go rat-a-tat. A flag in your hand, a plume in your hat, and battalions of brass. Dance and dance to life, there is life that's sweeter than that. See the pretty lady talk that time high. Each cute daisy, see the fella with the big bass drum go by. Glad that you say, hear the tuba play that oom-pa-pa, oh my, ain't it driving you crazy? I don't you be so darn lazy. I better hurry and join that big parade. Pop out of your seat, down off of the stand, out into the crowd, laugh with hip hooray. You'll remember it all your days. See the leader proudly raise his hand. Follow my band. I see the pretty lady talk that high. It's beautiful daisy. I watch the fella with the big bass drum go by. Ain't you glad that you stayed? I hear the tuba play that oom-pa-pa, oh my, ain't it driving you crazy? Don't you be so darn lazy. I better hurry and join that big parade. Up out of your seat, down off of the stand, out into the crowd, laugh with hip hooray. You'll remember it all your days. See the leader proudly raise his hand. Follow my band. Follow the band.
You know, Dorothy, Bob, and Lucy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
How are you, darling?
Fine, thank you.
Hi, Teresa, I love the sound that you make. And it's the same sound that you've always made. Have you ever had vocal training?
No. You could train for that?
Yes, you could, to get it right up front. I love it.
No, I just...
I've asked the same questions of all our guests. Do you remember meeting Bob Hope?
Yes, I do. The first time I ever met you, I don't think you remember this, it was at the Radio City Music Hall. I was appearing there with Ed Sullivan, and you walked in one day, and I said hi to you. But that was the very first time.
During the hit records in the 50s?
No, I didn't have a hit record.
No?
That was about a year before that.
Yeah.
Before I had a hit record.
I said you started at the age of 2. Am I right?
Yeah, on the radio back in Toledo.
Was that the Major Bose
No,
days?
that was Uncle August. Kiddie show. That was a radio
August.
show, yeah.
Everybody's from Ohio.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bob.
Except Lucy and me.
What songs would you do at the age of 2?
Well, the very first one I did was Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Little 2-year-old, and then eventually I graduated to like Darktown Strutter's Ball. That number I did.
Two?
No, that was when I was
Darktown
5 or 6.
Strutter's Ball.
Darktown Strutter's Ball.
It was a standard by then. She was a
Oh, I used to sing all kinds of songs. I used to sing when I was a little girl. I sang When I Leave the World Behind. Oh, real, you know,
Do you have
real
any film on Darktown
No,
Strutter's
there's a
Ball?
record out.
I'd love
just
to
the
have seen
sound.
the film at age 6.
Just dancing, and I had a lie about my age. Major Bose made me 7 at the time, but I was really 6.
Were you touring around the country at that age?
Oh, yes. I went on the road with Major Bose. Not, you know, constantly. I'd go out for like 2 weeks at a time and then go back home. Travel with his units all over in all the theaters.
Your folks with you? Your folks backstage saying, yeah,
No,
go?
my mother sometimes and my Aunt Mary.
Encouraging you to do that. They wanted you to be a singer.
Not really. I loved it. I used to just love to sing. I just wanted to get out, and I danced. I was a tap dancer, really. I learned to sing and dance at that age.
If you had to pick your most requested song, would it be Jilted or
I think it would be
Ricochet Romance? No?
Ricochet I get requests for. Songs that, a lot of requests for songs I don't even remember recording.
Really?
Right. I recorded over 600 and some songs.
Yes, yes. Lucy, what are you, you're tweaking my arm.
Well,
Well, I thought you were trying to get a question in. I loved it. I can't think of anyone I would rather be tweaked by. Were you tweaking my arm for a reason?
No, just a nervous tick. Nervous tick.
I thought maybe it was a secret she was going to tell me.
I'm sorry.
No, keep tweaking.
Okay.
Something, you hear that voice? Now, you would recognize Lucy's laugh anywhere, and you would also recognize Teresa Brewer's voice. No one sings. No one makes that sound like you make. Do people comment on the sound that you make?
oh, they do. I don't know why. I don't hear it that much, but they always say the squeak. You know, the little catch or the squeak or something like that.
You may not take this as a compliment, just as Bob and I...
then don't say it.
Well, right. Well, on the show, I often get in trouble, like with Bob's nose. But it's a little reminiscent. Do you remember Betty Boop in the cartoons?
Oh, yes.
It's
Remember Betty Boop out of the cartoon.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a real
before
Betty
your-
Boop.
Was there? Helen Kane.
Helen
Kane.
Well, she was Poop-a-Doop girl.
It's a little bit like that. It's an uptown. Is that a
No,
compliment?
it's not.
Well, that's only, I do that only on certain songs. Have you ever listened to any of my
You got a
other
little more
records?
volume behind it.
Well, so yes, and
Boom.
mostly on the up-tempo songs is what I'm talking
Sure.
about. Things like music. Suppose you could take us into this next break by singing a little bit of music.
Did it.